Starting strong with Max Payne, a classic third-person shooter at just 595 megabytes. You play as Max Payne, an undercover cop framed for murder, hunted by both the police and the mob. Set during New York's worst blizzard, this is pure noir action at its finest. What makes this game legendary is the bullet time mechanic. You can slow down time, dive through the air, and take out enemies in cinematic slow motion. It's like being in your own action movie. The story is dark, gritty, and told through graphic novel-style cutscenes. Every level is intense, from nightclubs to warehouses, and the gunplay feels incredible even by today's standards. Fair warning, this game is from 2001, so the graphics are dated, but the gameplay still holds up perfectly. If you want pure action with a compelling story, Max Payne delivers. Next up is Marvel Cosmic Invasion, a beat-em-up at 708 megabytes. This is a classic side-scrolling brawler where you fight through the Annihilation Wave alongside iconic Marvel heroes. We're talking Spider-Man, Wolverine, Captain America, Nova, Silver Surfer. The roster is stacked. The key feature is the Cosmic Swap system. You pick 2 heroes per level and can switch between them instantly, creating unique combos and strategies. Each character has their own abilities and playstyle. The pixel art is gorgeous, and the combat is satisfying. You'll fight from New York City all the way to the negative zone, facing bosses and hordes of enemies. If you grew up with arcade beat-em-ups or love Marvel, this is a must-play. It's pure nostalgia mixed with modern game design. Third is Mega Bonk, a roguelike survivor at just 154 megabytes. Fight through hordes of enemies in randomly generated maps. You'll level up, collect upgrades, and see how long you can survive. Every run is different because the upgrade offers are random, with varying rarity levels. You can choose between 2 characters, a wizard or a soldier. Personally, I recommend the wizard for the ranged attacks. They give you way more control over the chaos. Here's my strategy. Invest in good jump upgrades early, grab some life regeneration, and whatever you do, don't get cornered. The game gets brutally hard fast, and you will die. That's the genre. There's no traditional ending here. It's all about seeing how far you can push each run and trying different upgrade combinations. Addictive and challenging. Number 4 is Terminator 2D No Fate, a pixel art action game at 498 megabytes. Experience Terminator 2 Judgment Day through classic arcade gameplay. You'll play as Sarah Connor, the T-800, and John Connor across different missions and timelines. The game mixes iconic scenes from the movie with original scenarios and multiple endings. You'll battle through varied levels, fighting Cyberdyne's forces and facing off against the T-1000 in intense boss fights. What's cool is the variety. You'll shoot, sneak, and escape through different gameplay styles. Plus, there are multiple game modes: story mode, arcade mode, boss rush, and more. The pixel art is beautiful, and the soundtrack includes recrafted music from the original film score. If you're a Terminator fan, this is a love letter to the franchise. Halfway through with Blasphemous, a brutal Metroidvania at 683 megabytes. Set in the dark, gothic world of Custodia, you play as the Penitent One, trapped in an endless cycle of death and rebirth. Your goal? Free the world from a terrible curse called the Miracle. This game is not for the faint of heart. The combat is punishing, the bosses are massive and twisted, and you will die repeatedly. But that's the point. Learning enemy patterns and mastering the brutal combat system. The pixel art is absolutely stunning, with grotesque enemies and hauntingly beautiful environments. You'll explore non-linearly, finding relics, rosary beads, and prayers to customize your build. Every boss fight is a test of skill and patience. The execution animations are gorgeously gory. If you love games like Hollow Knight or Dark Souls, Blasphemous will scratch that difficulty itch. Number 6 is No, I'm Not a Human, an atmospheric horror game at 650 megabytes. The end is nigh. By day, the sun scorches everything. By night, the visitors come. They look like humans, talk like humans, but are they human? Your job is to decide who to let into your shelter. You interrogate guests, look for signs, and make life or death decisions. Let the wrong person in, and you're dead. Turn away someone who could help, and you might not survive. The atmosphere is incredibly tense. Every knock on the door is a gamble. The game forces you to balance survival with morality. Who deserves refuge and who is a threat? One warning, save management is tricky. You get limited save items called kombucha, so be strategic about when you save. Losing progress hurts in this game. Lucky number 7, Five Nights at Freddy's 2, only 212 megabytes. You're the new night security guard at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Your job? Monitor cameras and survive until 6 a.m. while animatronic characters try to get into your office. The twist in this sequel is you have no doors. Instead, you have a Freddy Fazbear mask to fool the animatronics if they enter your office. You'll manage your flashlight, check cameras, and wind up a music box, all while trying not to panic. The game is pure tension. Every sound, every movement on the cameras builds dread. The jump scares are brutal, and the difficulty ramps up fast. If you haven't played the FNA series, this is a great entry point. It's scary, strategic, and surprisingly addictive once you learn the patterns. Game 8 is Geometry Dash, a rhythm platformer at 306 megabytes. The concept is deceptively simple. You control a square, click to the beat of the music, and avoid obstacles. But simple doesn't mean easy. You will fail hundreds of times on single levels. The genius is how the music integrates with gameplay. The soundtrack isn't just background noise, it guides your timing. Flying rocket sections, gravity flips, and creative obstacles keep every level fresh. There's also a level editor where you can build and share your own levels. The community has created thousands of high-quality custom levels, giving the game essentially infinite replay value. System requirements are incredibly low. It runs on Windows XP with just 512 megabytes of RAM. If you want to test your reflexes and patience, this is it. Number 9 is My Summer Car, a unique simulation at 359 megabytes. This is the ultimate car building simulator set in 1990s Finnish countryside. You start with hundreds of loose parts and must assemble an entire car from scratch, engine included. But it's not just about building. You need to maintain the car, get it to pass inspection, and maintain yourself too. Eat sausages, drink beer, sleep, or die. Yes, this game has permadeath. Once your car is running, you can tune it for rally competitions, turn it into a bass boom disco machine, or restore it to factory condition. There are other vehicles too, mostly for getting groceries or towing your project car from ditches. Warning, this game requires severe car fever. It's meticulous, challenging, and incredibly rewarding if you're into automotive mechanics. Not for everyone, but perfect for car enthusiasts. And last but not least, The King is Watching at 309 megabytes. You're a king, and here's the catch. Your subjects only work when you're watching them. Look at the farmers, they harvest wheat. Look at the miners, they dig for resources. Look away, they slack off immediately. It's a tower defense strategy game where you manage your attention. Should you focus on food production, resource gathering, or military defense? You'll need to balance everything to survive enemy attacks. The game features a roguelite progression system. Each defeat teaches you something and unlocks permanent upgrades. Different battlefields have unique enemy generals requiring different tactics. The pixel art is charming, and the concept is genuinely innovative. It's strategic, challenging, and surprisingly addictive. Plus, it's relaxing between the combat waves.